Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome to your open online experience. My name is Gabriella. I'm 8 years with Herbalife Nutrition, and I'm going to be your host in the next 25 to 30 minutes. So, what you're going to see in the next 30 minutes, we will talk about the company's success and credibility, world-class products, amazing results. Stay tuned for that, and rewards and options. Until then, I will tell you a little bit about myself. I used to be, 8 years ago, I used to be an overworked nurse and overtired, working in three jobs as a nurse. And my lifestyle was kind of like this. I was waking up in the morning, 6 o'clock a.m. I was having a coffee and then another coffee and then another coffee until like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon when I was having a meal, whatever I could grab in the hospital or in the care setting I was working, and I would prepare myself another coffee and another coffee. And then, like 8, 9 o'clock, when I was going at home, I would have a big meal. So, this was my survival kit as a nurse. I was very, very skilled in helping everyone, performing in my three jobs at the best, but really not so very good with taking care of myself. I was neglecting myself and I was literally using and abusing my body. And it was until my family and my friends actually started to tell me that, you know what, you look a little bit thin, you look a little bit, unhealthy, is when I looked at myself and was paying more attention. Do you know what? I was very skilled to pose myself, nicely dressed, but I was hiding the parts of the body which I didn't like, and that was my waistline. I never had a waistline, not on my 20s, not on my 30s. And I was literally seeing myself underweight, out of shape, exhausted, and I thought this is normal. I was 41, I was really scared of aging, and I'm coming from a culture where somebody over 40 can only go kind of like that. And this is how I used to see myself. I knew I had to change something, but I didn't know what to do. I haven't had time to cook for myself some meals. I haven't had time to count calories. So it was until I was introduced to this nutrition. And then I realized that there is a solution for me. And I totally embraced. First of all, I changed the way how I was starting my morning. I learned again to eat. I don't have a very good relation with food. So for me, that was a work in progress. I eat now 6 times a day and a coffee just for pleasure, which is a big achievement. I exercise 2, 3 times a week. I gain healthy weight and buzzing like never before. My first photo in a black top actually is like a few months after I started my journey. It was that time when I gained the weight and I actually started to have some more waistline. I love now how I'm aging. If I can say that I had my best 40s, really, in my best well being. And the last photo there was taken last month. In January, I turned 50. And if this is how 50 looks, believe me, I want some more coming. So, why Herbalife? Why we are so excited about why millions of people are choosing us as their solution. First of all, we have a lot of credibility. We are over 40 years on the market, 40 years of success. We are available in 95 countries. We are approaching 9 billion revenue. And you know what? For me, when I'm thinking to 9 billion revenue, I'm thinking 7 billion people, 9 billion revenue. And I can only imagine how many people we are impacting around the world to achieve this revenue. We are world leader in science, research, and innovation. And for me as a nurse, I always was trained to believe in science. And I always seen what science does to people when start working for people. We have over 300 doctors and scientists in nutrition who are working day in, day out to ensure quality and compliance with all the regulation. 50 from those 300 scientists, they have a PhD degree, and we proudly can say that we have on our advisory board a Nobel Prize laureate in medicine, which makes, again, raises the credibility bar. We have a seed to feed traceability, seed to feed philosophy, which means that from the moment the seeds, the very well checked seeds, are going into our lands, they cultivate the land and they are transported to our facilities where science comes in and starts working to develop the best products. Everything is guaranteed throughout until it's in your hands. So there is no middleman in all this process. Everything is under our company umbrella, which makes it even more credible. We are so proud about our partners. We have over 150 athletes and teams, 40 plus sports, 5 national Olympic committees. And I will just tell you that all these sportives, they're not just wearing a t-shirt with the brand. They are actually using our nutrition as part of their trainings, their lifestyle, so they can achieve every goal that they are chasing to achieve. We have Cristiano Ronaldo as our amazing ambassador. I will tell you a little bit later about that. So, why people are choosing our nutrition? Why people are challenged every single day? And what are the challenges? The main challenges nowadays is that we are over consuming high calorie and low nutrients processed food. And is there is at our convenience, it's a click distance, a button distance. And I may say the food industry doesn't really help because they created and they are continuously creating all these apps which are easily found on our phone. We are busy, we don't have time, we have our lives, we want to achieve everything every single day. So what we do, we compromise mostly the way how we're feeding ourselves. And these are our challenges. And we are the solution. We are a multi-award winning product. And when I look at this all awards here, like baby awards, nourishing awards, health and well-being, I see people behind these awards, people who tried nutrition, people who got the benefits of it and clicked for us being the best, who are there for everyone, whether you are a mom, you're a busy mom, busy dad, you are a student, you are a business owner, you are a senior, it is everything in for everyone. So our three main customer come based on three goals generally: weight loss or shape challenge. This was me. I came for a shape challenge. Sorry, shape change. Some people are just want to reach and maintain a healthy weight and body confidence. Some are coming for health and wellness. They are already having a balanced lifestyle, but they just want more energy, vitality, immune and digestive support, or they are already fit and active and they just want to improve performance, recovery, strength, and stamina. Or you are a person who may have a main first goal as a little bit of shape change, and then you're just moving into health and wellness, and then you become more fit and active. This was actually me and my journey. So what we have in common is starting your day right. Yeah. So remember what I said. The first thing what I changed, it was the way how I started the day. And we are focusing on these three key principles of starting the day: hydration, energy, and nutrition. So we are starting the day with a glass of water with the amazing aloe, which helps our body to hydrate and absorb nutrition even better. We kickstart our day and our energy with a beverage tea. And we're nourishing our body with this amazing Formula One meal, specially developed and created to feed our body to have all the nutrition needed into a glass in low calorie and very high density nutrition. Having this, you definitely will feel like a Formula One and run the day. Helps us to manage the cravings, gives us the very great energy so we can fulfill and perform the day in an amazing way. We have also additional products which are vegan friendly, smarter snacking. And when it's about myself, for example, I'm a community nurse. And when I'm carrying my pack food of food options, I always have this snacking on. Why? Because when I'm busy, I just grab them and I just have them, and I know I'm fed and I'm nourished and I'm not neglecting myself anymore. We have targeted nutrition. So basically, we look into people's gaps in nutrition and we help them to achieve and to cover those gaps, like gut health, heart health, immune health. There is everything for everyone and for every need. Also, we have the sports range. We are super proud about the range we have, covers everything all in one before workout, during workout, after workout, products for all athletes, and it's informed sport tested, which means that if you are a sportive, you are working in military, in police, or any other profession that require nutritional support and you want to be safe, this range is for you. And you see that Cristiano Ronaldo, like I said, is our amazing ambassador. And to be honest, when I know his age and when I see him playing football, I can only think, oh my God, what an amazing sportive. And we know that he's fueled by the best nutrition. He actually went forward and he contributed personally to develop this drink, which is called CR7, until it was such a great formula that it was given out to the public. How amazing is that? And one more thing, you don't need to be an athlete to use these products. If you exercise 35 to 45 minutes, you can use them too. And how amazing is that? But we are more than a product. We are definitely a community. So what's the difference between having the products from the shelf and coming home and look at it and saying, right, and now I'm doing what? Yeah, we are coming with added value. We're adding value to this nutrition in terms of community. You will be embraced of people who will want to, for you to succeed, will want you to know how to use the product and how to get the best results. You will get coaching, monitoring, support. We'll look into your lifestyle. We'll fit all the meal plans around your lifestyle in order to get the results. This is the most important. And definitely you won't be alone on your journey. When I started, I was thinking, oh my God, what am I going to do on my own? But I wasn't. And this is the amazing part. And this is how we build results. And we can move forward to hear some stories. Okay, I will invite here a very, very dear friend, a mom of 5, yeah, and I'm so inspired by her. And every time I'm listening her story, it's just like a wow. So, Jan, are you here?
I am. Can you hear me okay?
Yes.
So, good evening, everyone. I'd just like to start by saying I've been using Herbalife for 4 years, and I truly believe that before Herbalife, I wouldn't be able to have done anything like this. It's not just been a weight loss journey for me, it's been about self-development and confidence. So, before I started Herbalife, obviously I used to live off coffee. I didn't have breakfast. I was sleeping before the school run. I avoided like mirrors, cameras like the plague. I was a snappy, moody mum. I had lost myself completely. And it was when I saw a friend's picture, like a post on, I think it was on Instagram, and I commented saying, oh wow, you look amazing. And she was like, oh, I'm doing this, you want to get involved, it's amazing. I said, look, you look fantastic, but it's not for me. I had literally tried everything, but I was just like, no, it's not for me. Anyway, a couple of months later, I walked past the mirror and I finally stepped back and I looked at myself and I was like, I need to do something about this. So I contacted her and I said, right, I just want to get started on a chocolate shake. Don't try and sell me anything else. I was really skeptical. Within a few days, I rang her back up and I was like, right, okay, let's get started properly with 2 shakes, 2 snacks, an evening meal, 3 litres of water, hitting my protein and my fibre. I actually feel better now at 45 than I did in my 20s. I've got so much more energy. I'm a much happier mum. I just feel like I've got the energy. I'm in family photos now, and it's like, I feel like that's something I can give my kids, that they can see me in photos. Sorry, getting a bit emotional, but I'm now part of something, so for me, that's amazing. I'd have to say my favourite product is the Formula One, because obviously that's what got me the results. But oat apple fibre and the herbal tea is my absolute soulmate. But the tip I would have for anyone that's sitting on the fence is, guys, if you're not on a plan, get on one immediately. It literally changed my life, and I feel like I've been given a second chance to start over and, just start living my life and enjoying who I am again. So 100%, it's changed me. So thank you for taking the time to listen to my story. I hope that, even if it helps one person, then just do it, guys. Don't think about it. Just try it.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thank you, Jan. Thank you. And mom of 5. Yeah, if I was thinking I'm busy, definitely I won't think again. So thank you. We are moving forward and we will hear a Paul. Paul, are you here? Yeah.
Perfect. Good evening, everyone. My name is Paul. You can see this is me before Herbalife and after Herbalife. I was a student and I used to have a very sugary breakfast or no breakfast at all sometimes. I hate cooking in the morning and therefore I prefer not to cook at all and skip breakfast, of course. I used to train with basically no results and I had no concentration. I was introduced to Herbalife and I've been using the breakfast for quite a few years now. As you can see, 8 years. I never skip breakfast. I consume the breakfast every day. For me, it's an ideal breakfast that is fast and effective. I love sleeping, and waking up in the morning enables me to not to think about what I can cook in the morning. You know, sometimes you wake up moody or what to cook in the morning, and you spend lots of time. Like, for example, it takes up to 20 minutes to cook an egg or boil an egg, make some tea, make some bacon, and so on. And that takes time, of course. So in the morning, I wake up, I do my breakfast, and it takes 5 minutes. And this actually enables me to sleep more as I work from home. So I usually wake up about 30 minutes before I start my work. And in 5 minutes, bam, bam, and my breakfast is done. And I absolutely love the breakfast. The breakfast also enabled me to be concentrated throughout the day and have lots of energy, and that improved my mental focus. And I'm actually really good in my tasks as well. Throughout my journey, I'm not a gym person. I'm not training to become Arnold Schwarzenegger or anything. I love the product. I gained about 10 kilos in my 8-year journey. And my favorite product is actually, I have it right here, is the cafe latte. I should just received the new batch this morning, and the tea as well. I want to thank you everyone for listening to my story, and I wish you all a good evening.
Amazing. Thank you, Paul. Great. So we're moving on to the second part, which are the rewards and options, everyone. So is something what you will have a look into, and hopefully you will get inspired. So if you are already enjoying the product and you're thinking to increase your discounts, will be here things for you. If you're thinking to develop like a part-time income, you're thinking you have something to give out, some potential to unleash, yeah, you have time around your jobs, there is an opportunity for here for you to develop a part-time. If you want to develop a full-time income, yes, there is an opportunity for you here. So why there is an opportunity? There is a high demand, definitely, for energy, for well-being, for wellness. If you just listen around, yeah, you will hear people like they need more energy, they need to shape up, they need more wellness in their life. And we are an exploding company, and that's why we are world-class products. So in all this sits you and us. So it's what we're offering to you, and what are you willing to take in for you. And I must say that we need people to share the message of wellness, and just sharing the wellness message and helping people behind this sits actually the opportunity. So what do? We use the products, we get the results, we share our journey to inspire others to get started, we invite them to experience the benefits on offer, and attend to trainings and develop our skills. I must say one thing, yeah, trainings in nursing, they are not fun. But what I can say in this opportunity, definitely we have fun, loads of fun in trainings. We learn, we are seriously learning, but also we have seriously fun. And we are already doing it. For example, when I go somewhere to a restaurant, I don't shut up. And if I like the experience, I tell it to everybody, say it to everybody. I even ask them to go and experience, and I even call them after. Did you enjoy it? So, but we don't always get rewarded for it. And actually, I never got rewarded for this. But in this opportunity, it's different because you can get rewarded, and the rewards are really, really great. And you won't be on your own. And what I like about this opportunity is that you will be in it for yourself, but definitely not by yourself. There is a wide access to a range of support and trainings to ensure your success. Your sponsor and upline, so the person who invited you here will be your sponsor. The people who are helping your sponsor will be called upline. But I will ask you to remember these two words, sponsor and upline, because they will become your biggest cheerleaders, and they will be the most people who will want you to succeed. We attend regular trainings online and offline, Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram groups. And you may think, oh, I'm a bit busy. But believe me, this opportunity is so well structured that you will be able to pick things which are suitable to you in order to grow where you want to take this opportunity. Our rewards are absolutely fantastic: personal, physical, and mental well-being. This was the first reward which I felt. Healthier friends and family, and what is the best than to help your friends and family? Business mentoring and self-development. Believe me, the people who will be around you, and they will help you to grow into a person you probably never believed. The way how it helped me in the last 8 years is absolutely amazing. And time freedom and freedom of choices. And nothing is best to be than to be able to choose who you want to work with, from where you want to work, from home, from the beach, from the freedom of wherever you want to be, and the additional income. Yeah, there is an additional income you can create for yourself. So I will go through a little bit through our discounts level. Remember, we said if you want to increase your discount, this is how you can do it. We all start to 25% discount, and you can see there a range of products which we call core breakfast. There are around 100 volume points, and these volume points are the international currency. So around those 95 countries, we have an international currency, and based on these volumes, you will get rewarded. Very easy, you can go to 35%. For me, for example, I just started my journey, then was my husband, and then my son came in, my sister, my mom and dad. So very easily I will move to 35%. And this is how I moved to 42 and to 50%. This is the maximum discount you can achieve, but believe me, 50% sounds very well and tastes very well. The next reward is the retail profit. Okay, so let's say Molly is a supervisor, and the good part, you can achieve these profits at any level, but we will just take 50% because it's a rounding number. So Molly is a supervisor. She has 10 friends who are willing to pay full price, and she helps them to start their wellness journey. And this is the way how she easily can do 500 plus income. And to be honest, these 500 were for me the first numbers who I really wanted to achieve. Now the commission. So Molly started her journey. She achieved results. Yeah, she inspired her friends, and then those friends started to inspire other friends. And then some of her friends were looking to Molly, are looking to Molly, thinking, "Oh my gosh, she's amazing." They started to love what she's doing, and they started to feel like, okay, I would want to be like Molly. I want to learn. I want to see how it is to be a wellness coach, or call it how you will want. And I want to help people. And in this way, Molly starts teaching her friends. And just because she's teaching, she's mentoring, she's helping them to grow a business, she gets the commissions. Herbalife starts paying her the commission, not people, but Herbalife. How amazing is that? There is an extended plan. So on each level, like from new members, supervisor, world team, get team, millionaire team, president's team, from each level, there is a level of income you can achieve. And I can tell you, there is no limit when it's about the income you can achieve. I'm on a level called world team, working myself towards the get team. And really, on each of the levels, I was able to achieve an income that really, really helped me. You don't need to be, first of all, you don't need to be a nurse. You don't need to be a scientist. Yeah. You just need to be yourself. And like proven are all these amazing people who achieved a lot, and they have different backgrounds. Like we have Ricky, lifting ex-lift engineer. We have Tasmin, who was a beauty therapist. We have Adam, who was a lorry driver. James, personal trainer. Adam Labib, account manager. Sam Manning, retail management. So really, the only thing what you need to have here is the love for people, love to help, and some wishes and desires for yourself. So we will share some stories. Yeah, one story actually from a very, very dear person to me. Her name is Takia. She's a mom of 3, and she is in my team. And I really invite her to share how this journey meant for her, what meant for her. So Takia, are you here?
I'm here. Thank you,
Brilliant.
Gabriella. It's an honor to be here. And good evening, everyone. I've been in Herbalife for nearly 5 years. In April, it will be 5 years. I met Coach Gabriella as I was taking a rare walk in Bedford Park 5 years ago, and she invited me to the Fit Club. And I went to the Bedford Fit Club that night. The following session. So at the time, I was a very busy cake decorator and overworked and a mom and a miserable wife, really. I was really struggling with everything, and my weight was simply out of control. I was skipping meals and snacking on the cake shavings of the cakes that I was making. So that 1 hour I took to the Fit Club changed my life forever, really. I started on my healthy breakfast straight after, and I managed to learn how to snack better and eat a lot better. I got a lot of energy from the nutrition that I was taking in. And through the energy that I was having, I went from having no exercise to actually exercising 3 to 4 times a week, which was absolutely amazing. And I lost a whooping 18 kilograms so far. So I'm really excited about what's happened so far. So from there, everybody started seeing what I was doing, my family, my friends, and they were so excited for me and wanted to jump on board and know what I was doing. So that's how people started jumping on board. And of course, at the time, lockdown happened and I lost my business at the time. And whilst I was sitting around, my coach was like, hey, why don't you train and be a wellness coach since you have a lot more time on your hands? So at the time I was like, oh, I mean, this journey for me, really. So then I had lots of time and I did manage to do a bit of training and started sharing. She encouraged me, share your journey, share what you're doing, inspire other people who are similar to you. And that's how everything started. I started encouraging my friends, grew up a bit of a team, the hot ladies and the hot men as well. So we grew up like that. And I inspired, the passion was just to inspire other people to see what they do. I managed to do other activities with my family, with my friends, and make many good friends through this wonderful opportunity. And now we invite people to we have a little wellness hub, a cute little hub, a wellness office that we have. And we invite people there to see what we do and to give them wellness evaluations, body MOTs. And apart from that, all over the world, we're inspiring people all over the world to get healthy and be fitter, like what we're doing. So that's what we're doing at the moment. And for me, I managed to retire my cake business completely. And I've now jumped on board to inspire people with the nutrition and to do all the other little bits that I really wanted to do to help people in the community through all the different things. So I do like 100-mile fundraising for different charities and things. And I really enjoy how I'm living. And I'm so happy to have found this opportunity that's grown me as a person. Yeah, I hope you find your passion in all this and start your journey and see where it takes you. Thank you, Coach Gabriella.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Takia. How amazing is to see a mom taking charge of her life. Thank you so much. So, guys, very shortly, I will share what Herbalife opportunity did for me and for my family. And actually, my life before Herbalife was my life before UK. Myself and my husband, we started as a very, very young couple. Our lives, I was a nurse. He was a carpenter, and we got together, but we always felt that in our life will be more than just going to work and come home. And we started our business in retail first, very, very young, in our mid-20s. And we had a clear plan. We knew that if we're working hard on our 20s, on our 30s, by the time we reach 40, we will have a clear financial situation, and we will just travel and we will fulfill our dreams and desires. I was very involved in, and we did it actually very well. We went kind of from hero to zero. We really grown our business. Then we moved in tourism and restaurants, and I was very involved in community projects back home. I was running an NGO. We were doing crazy environmental projects. And I even went forward in my mid-30s. I was running some election and I was the youngest local councillor in that area in that time. And you know, when you feel like you know your path, you are on top of your world, everything goes fine. And I'm sure at least once in your life you felt like this. We were like this. We felt on the top of the world. We felt that nothing can happen. But unfortunately, life happens. And it did happen for us. The big recession came in 2008, and really in a very short period of time, it wiped out our business. So we lost our business, we lost our home, we lost everything what we had, and we went from hero to zero again. And the hardest thing which we need to explain, it was to tell our son, who was 14 in that time, why he lost his lifestyle, why he lost everything. So we needed urgently a home, and we needed actually a country. So when we decided to move in UK, and we did it. And when we came here, we made ourselves 3 promises. We will go in jobs and we will be safe. So this is how I ended up in 3 jobs as a nurse, working super hard. My husband was working hard. we promised ourselves that we'll never have a business again, and also we will never ever dream again. And this was the hardest decision we had to take, because we had to pack all our wishes and desires and bury them deep so we would never talk about it. So these were our circumstances, dark place, difficult situation. Emotionally, we were all over the place when Herbalife found me. And Herbalife found me through the voice of a very young woman at that time who actually listened me like you listened, like you listen now. And she was just asking me one question: if I'm sending you somewhere to see something that it may help, would you go? And thank God I said yes. And this is how I went to Heathrow. I found myself a whole Sunday sitting surrounded by around 300 people. And I would just sit there and listen. And what I took from there, I took one thing. I took one thing and I took back at home, and that was hope. And this is what this opportunity does to people. It takes people from where they are. Maybe they are in a good place, but they are not just fulfilling their full potential, and they feel like they have a lot to give, but they just don't have the vehicle. Or it takes people from a bad place or a very unpleasant place, show the vision, show what is possible, locks their hands together with them, and then move them forward. And this is what it did to me. So the hope started first with myself. So I got myself in a better place physically, emotionally, mentally. But then my husband was watching me, and at some point I was asking him, would you be my guinea pig? And he said, I don't know about pig, but guinea sounds okay. So I helped him. My sister was watching, and she jumps on the journey. My son, you just heard his story, jumped on the plan. And the biggest gift I could give to my parents back home is the gift of wellness. Every time, every month, I'm sending them the best nutrition to keep them as healthy as possible. And from this point, I started to think. I was still in 3 jobs, and I was trading my life for money. And I was thinking, oh my God, it must be a different way. And going back to Heathrow and keep listening to people, it actually started to come into my mind. What if I can make the 500 pounds so I can get rid of one part-time job? This was my first wish. And I really started to help people and some friends, and this happened. And then the love for community, the willingness to help and go out there and make an impact in community came back to life. We started our first Speed Club with 1 and 2 people, and then more people came in. And from there, I met Takia, who you heard. I met a lot of people who seen what I seen, got inspired, and they wanted to do the same. And this is how we created this lovely team. We train together, we go in trainings, we travel together, we have fun, we get involved into the life of community, and really we create that part of the incomes for many who they need or I needed to achieve. So I would say just before that hard period, like 2020, I managed to actually get rid of 2 part-time jobs and go just 30 hours in my actual job, which is absolutely fantastic. I have more time now to spend with something which I love, and the purpose, the mentors. I'm forever grateful to the woman who actually inspired me to join this opportunity, but the mentors and the people who actually came around me, even if they didn't know me, and then helped me to achieve what I wanted. The main goal for me, I'm working towards the next year full paid vacation, because this is what this opportunity does and rewards us. So Miami, here I come. But the main thing which happened to me, took a woman who was broken and without dreams and turned it into a woman who can dream again, and gave a big purpose to my life. So guys, if in this moment of time you feel like you have a lot to give, this is the opportunity which really can unleash your potential and let your creativity to go out on a well supported opportunity. So the options for you here are, I will say 4. If you are a happy customer now, no problem. We will be your biggest cheerleaders. But why not be a happy customer with an increased discount? Because this combination is definitely much better. You can go a little bit more thinking, like I said, you want to build up a little bit of a part-time income around your job, around being a full-time mom or dad. Go for it. Will be a lot of support there for you. Or if you want to go a few steps forward and you want to create a full-time income, no problem. We are here for you. So speak with the person who invited you here, whether it is you are A, B, C, or D. sit down and make a plan. Make a plan how you wanna, what you want to achieve, and the person who actually invited you here, it will create together with you the plan. So thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this evening, and have an amazing, amazing evening. Bye.